What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hi, guys.
I promise this is not clickbait. He's coming. He's on a work call with Dave,
With the boss.
with the Dave Castro.
With the one in charge.
So I have to give him a tick. But do you want to show the James versus Chase video? That was fire. What's up, your mom? What's up, everybody?
Some people like to pretend they're not competitive. This isn't just a workout. It's for bragging rights, too.
Bad news if you're not here, because as you can tell, we're having a party.
I don't know about you, but I'm drafting to win. You guys ready?
The best in the sport.
Smartest minds in the gym. The reps continue to grow. These are going to start to add up in a big way.
No stones left unturned.
No hiding on the leaderboard. Look at this crowd. Look at the energy.
I hope you brought your checkbook.
What are you, like 80?
I'm pumped, dude. I'm so pumped.
He said, what are you, like,
So
80?
definitely go check out.
And then look at this.
Oh, right on. Oh, that was
right
perfect
on
timing.
schedule.
You
Right
need
on.
to-
I'm late, huh?
No, you're good. You're good too.
No,
I feel
we
like such a scumbag.
We just played the you versus Chase promo. And then
Holy
you
crap.
showed up. So it was perfect timing.
I wish you could see how we shot that because it was the way they wanted us to we filmed it and Chase would read a line and I would read a line. We read through a bunch of them and then they just cut it all up. And it was just me and Chase just acting like idiots. It was really fun. Yeah. Sorry I'm late.
No worries. Ed wants to start us off right out the gate. How much we betting CrossFit won't comment during this show.
I bet a lot.
Did you hear that we had CrossFit on our show a couple days ago?
I heard. Who is
Yeah.
CrossFit? Do we know?
No, we don't. But he came on our show, but we don't know who he actually
Called
is.
in?
No,
he
sat on the panel.
Yeah, he sat on we had a politics show and he sat on one of the panels.
But no screen.
No, he had the screen. He said he was CrossFit. He put CrossFit in the thing, and we were shocked. We looked down and we're like, "Oh shit, CrossFit's here! Like, what's happening right now?"
Wow.
Yeah,
Didn't
it was
even use
crazy.
a voice like the guy from Scream where he's like, "Hello."
No,
Nope.
but that would have been amazing.
No, we're trying to get Trish to come on too, but she won't. And
Who
I
is
was like,
Trish the Dish? Always leaving the nicest comments.
I know. I can tell by the smiles and giggles.
Trish was feisty last night.
Yeah,
Garrett does a political show every Tuesday night. That is not one of my shows that I like to hang out with her. So she's gotten friends, which I'm grateful for. Trish was feisty last night in the chat. So
Yeah, I try not to watch the news.
Fair. Then you're not CrossFit at all. I will say
No.
that. If you say I don't watch the news, then you're not CrossFit.
No, I'm definitely not. But I like the mystery of it.
It is fun.
But that's the thing now. You guys, everyone's doing these political shows. Savon has the where is this show?
Who? Savon show? He's
No,
got
your
this
show.
Oh, it's on this channel. It's just
on
on
our-
Tuesday.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just on Tuesday nights, and we
she's
just
not separating. We're not getting two channels. We have to focus on one channel.
I don't know how to do that anyway.
We got to build this channel up first before we even think of possibly separating the two.
No,
But-
this has been. You guys have been killing it. You guys, I saw that you got updated your Instagram. You got new pictures, and
We're trying.
you had Roderick.
We had Roderick.
Yeah, we had Rolo on, and Boz came and hung out with us the other day. That was super fun.
Boz has more stories than the Bible.
Dude, he was so cool.
He is cool. I feel like he never ate. He's the most, he's like the Dos Equis guy. He's the most interesting man in CrossFit. Sure.
That's fair.
Yeah.
We talked to him I told him I was like, we saw the Randy, not the Randy, but you guys did Randy on with Nick Matthew on the.
Well, I
CrossFit
didn't.
Games.
I watched Nick do it.
No, I know. But what I said was, you're the greatest hype man of all time.
Oh my God.
I just need you. You made me want to go do that workout. It
This
was
is horrifying.
No, it's amazing.
Oh, good.
It was so awesome.
That Gloria over there.
Seeing myself on camera makes me want to puke. It's hard to watch.
Oh, it's team really quick.
It's
Frozen.
so
Ed
good.
I heard that
AI.
the
Of
feed
course,
was
Ed AI.
was choppy though, which is which is bummer.
But you
You
can
gonna
hear.
fix my chair because I'm short, dude. Here we go.
Thank you, Pedro.
I like sitting low. Nick is so, he showed up And he's such an interesting guy. And this impresses me. He's got his level 2. I think he's like co-owner, coach at his gym. Obviously, he was honest about it. He's like, obviously, I don't coach a ton right now because of his focus. Really nice guy. He was showing me, I think he actually posted it because this whole 2016 thing is a thing. I'm so fucking old.
No,
I
you're
had some
not.
friends DM me and they're like, when are you going to post your 2016? And I was like, don't you mean 2026? I don't even know what's going on. But anyway, seeing videos of Nick lift before CrossFit still was humiliating and emasculating to me. But the nicest dude. And he showed up in a sweatshirt and sweatpants. And I was like, wow, he's dressed reasonably. How cool. And then we get ready to start the workout and he peels off his clothes and he's basically in ladies' underwear and a bra for him.
Mhm.
Yep.
But I'll say he looks good. So big
I'm
big
fi-
Nick Matthews fan. Big Nick energy. Big Nick Matthews fan. It's good dude.
When you
Crush
said
Randy.
that, when you read his shirt and went to go say that and then stopped for a second and then was like, screw it, I'm gonna say it anyway. It was amazing. I just wanted you to keep saying big Nick energy like the whole night. And I just wanted you to mess up and say, big dick energy, but you didn't. You did
I'm
good.
waiting
You
for
did
the
good. You
person
did
that
great.
actually slips up and says big dick energy. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna happen.
That song is
On
amazing.
some broadcast somewhere
It's a
that's
great
trying to be
song.
professional. It will happen.
I mean, if they would let me back at the broadcast booth at the games for color commentary, because I would like to see Nick make it. I would definitely do it.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
They won't let him crop his shirt though at the games, right? He's not allowed to crop his shirt.
Oh, is that a thing now?
Yeah, I don't think he's allowed to cut his shirt at the games.
Oh, is that a thing?
That
Yeah.
stinks.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not a
know.
fan of the crop shirt at all, but I'm a fan of doing whatever the hell you want. So
I like the
Bartone.
belly button. The belly button's amazing. You should show your belly button. It's
belly
fine.
buttons are not. They're gross.
Girls can do it. Let the dudes do it. It's fine.
Show the belly buttons.
They take their whole shirt off half the time anyway. Just let them have half a shirt. That's fine. Or do like no? Okay, that's fine.
I mean, look, he was super cool though. He coached through the early heats. He hung out afterwards. The camera guy wanted to get a bunch of like B-roll and some other shots. He like hung out with the camera guy while he was doing some other workout. And I don't know. I'm always such a big fan. I'm gonna glaze him hard right now. I'm just such a big fan of athletes. Am I allowed to say that? Was that an okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's fine.
Absolutely.
I'm
Mhm.
gonna put a pause in there for you, but yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'm such a big fan of the athletes who are that much involved in like the rest of CrossFit, and I think it's okay that you're not too. Like everyone I won't name names. Everyone has given some athletes who just clearly appear as though they're there just to like compete and be a brand themselves and do nothing else in the sport. I also think that's fine. You know, everyone's got to eat, make that money. But because that's how I started, because I was just a shitty competitor. And so I relied so heavily on everything else that was in and around CrossFit. And it gave me like a life and a career. So Ramirez, yeah, don't use that, man. Don't if you have a job where you have to wear a suit, don't say that. A great presentation, man. I'm gonna glaze you for that one. So anyway, yeah, it was a really good event. I was bummed. I guess the feed was choppy. That's what
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
The internet was a little bit. We could hear you. It was fine. We could hear you, but yeah, it was. You couldn't count his reps. Hey, did he beat whatever the time was? We thought no.
I think the fastest time that happened at regionals, from what I remember, was like
Dan
a
Bailey.
2:18. Dan Bailey's, and I think Nick finished right at 2:23 or 2:24. So didn't beat that time, but man, did he move well? Which I was like, because I was like, hey, we talked to him before. I was like, hey, we're gonna be on the internet, and I was like, we're not gonna judge you and no rep the shit out of you. But I was like, also,
But standards, man. Standards.
yeah, and I was talking to Jenny Orr, who's there. She's a longtime seminar staff member, has judged at the games many years. She, I remember one time, my favorite story when I had been working with Jenny for a little while, and this was way back in 2014, doing the overhead squat. And I wasn't going to overhead squat much anyway, because I'm weak. But she just came up to me and I said, you try and treat your colleagues respectfully and like have a little fun, because I know everyone who's judging, because I was on seminar staff. And I said, what do you want me to do? And she just looks at me for the overhead squat. She goes, I want you to bury that shit. I was like, all right, roger that. So I did. I tried to bury it. But Jenny Orr, yeah, judge of the games. She assesses our level 4 candidates, been on seminar staff forever. And I was like, hey, you're going to watch them go. And she's like, we're going to be on the internet. I'm pretty nervous. But she did a great job, of course. And I thought Nick's reps were really good.
Yeah,
it
he
was
looked
cool
right
that
at the camera and talked straight to Hiller. That was
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
You have to
So
lean into that kind of stuff. Like
And
when you
he-
have those opportunities, I think it's really cool. I mean, I'm not a big like football fan or anything like that, but from what Garrett shares with me about sports, is that that's where people really connect with the players. It's like when this one's talking shit and then this one responds and whatever, and it really tells the story. So I feel like that opportunity for him to be like, check my reps out, my reps are fine, of calling Hiller out, whatever. I just think it's so fun for the sport.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's like, and you want to be the person who's good enough to be able to talk shit, right? So it's like I get excited when other people do.
Yeah.
And I think it's good to throw a little shade at all the people who spend a lot of time throwing their constructive criticism around. But Hiller also did the workout, so I was put your money where your mouth is. Did it barefoot, which I think
he did.
You have to wear shoes in the open, so it technically doesn't count. And anyway,
we met Hiller the first time we met Hiller in person. We met him at our friend's gym.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us. And so we met him and he did whatever the workout was. And I think it was the thruster one from last year. And his ankle mobility is garbage. And I was filming it live and every single person in the chat was like, what's wrong with his ankles? Get your fucking heels down. So the chat gave it right back to Hiller.
Man.
And Hiller was like, yeah, I know. Like my ankle mobility is trash, but I still got my hips below my knees. Like I still broke parallel. You know what I mean? So it's always fun to see them going at each other. It's a really fun time.
Well, good's not good enough. I mean, get off the peptides, dude. Do some squat therapy, man. Come on. I don't even know Trish the Dish. I don't even know.
Trish the Dish.
I can't.
the way
That's
to
so
do-
much math.
That is a lot to
Turns out
remember.
Trish the Dish is a genius.
That was the
Oh,
one
I will
time.
say this
Go ahead.
too, though. Sorry, go ahead.
No, because I was about to go down a different road. Go down your road.
No, I also just want to give a shout out to everyone who showed up. Randy is a workout that like invites you to move like a piece of garbage. Like it's a workout where I would even say, if you're strong enough, you could probably do a little the old straight leg round the back, rip and rip, and you might even have a better time than if you did like a true, really pretty power snatch.
I feel like that's how Hiller did it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't he?
And I
totally.
Yeah. We'll get to that. Get with the programming.
Yeah,
Chase.
no,
We'll get there. We'll
I
get
want to
there.
get to this too.
Wait. I
Yeah.
just want to say one thing. But everyone who showed up did a really nice job. They moved well. There were some like really fast times from just different people in the crowd, members of Coda CrossFit, Iron View. Kevin Schutz' gym. He's also super fit. Has been to semifinals a bunch and talking to me this weekend about next year. He ages up into the 40s, going to compete in the Masters. So everyone at that gym, they have a Coach Riley there. He was talking to me about them maybe doing a team, fit gym, great members, big turnout. So, and Air National Guard was I was really trying to harass them into doing it, but they brought some friends and spouses who jumped in too. So, all in all, it was a good event. I was grateful to be able to go, and it's kind of a surprise. I haven't done anything like that in a long time, and I didn't screw it up too bad. So.
It was awesome.
Well, before we like change topics, do you think that this is going to incentivize other people to try to do some small, like local affiliate events like this? Like obviously it's a lot to send a huge crew there. So you kind of have to look within your gym to have the people that can help with the broadcast and possibly only fly like one person out from CrossFit or a couple, you know what I mean? Like, do you think that it could be something that could incentivize other gyms to kind of get the highlight back on the affiliates with the opening around the corner?
Well, yeah, and they are going to run 3 more of these. And I think they're going to be like different sizes of production. Like the one they're going to do next week in California, I think will be like a pretty big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it does. I hope it incentivizes affiliates to do more of this. I also think the more I've been like diving back into this world of affiliate media and just what's going on in affiliates and trying to pay a lot more attention to it, I think there's like more of this kind of stuff that goes on than we really know about, or maybe not know. We know it's happening, but like then gets attention, I should probably say. And I'm hoping we can continue to put attention to it. I think Savan said this yesterday in his podcast or a couple days ago. He said something like, CrossFit, you guys can, he didn't say manipulate, but he's like, you guys will guide us. He's like, whatever you go cover CrossFit, he's like, we'll just go cover that. We'll all follow suit in the media space. So wherever you guys pay a lot of attention to. So I think, you know, what I'm hoping to see is we do continue to do stuff like pay a lot of attention to what's going on in affiliates, telling affiliate stories. So because the rest of the media will follow. I mean, that's kind of been the trend in the past. I feel like my camera's cloudy. So it's a little better.
Yeah, I agree with you. Wherever you guys go, wherever you guys shine a light, we're probably all going to go follow. The same thing with you and Chase doing this this pay rent scenario, or whatever, which I love because Colleen and I did it after I think the boys was it like Fikowski and Vellner, and they did it.
Yeah, I think you got the idea somewhere and was like, "We're gonna."
I think I got it. I got it from Fikowski, Vellner, and there was somebody else in that group that was doing it. There's 3 of them that did it, and I love it. I love this idea. And I definitely love seeing like people from HQ doing it. Like I can't wait. I want to see you do a beer mile so badly. Like I hope that. Come on.
The
worst
one.
He's so clean cut. Like,
yeah, those days are past me. Those days are past me. Far past. Thank goodness. I think so what was funny is when they started talking about this, it was they originally, do you guys remember the rope? Speaking of Boz, the Rory versus Boz, Roe versus Boz videos lead up to the Open.
We just reminisced with Boz about
we want
that.
there to be a Jenna Haka versus like Bella Martin or Claire Bays, or Claire Bays versus Bella Martin. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
Jenna said she needs to work on gymnastics first, so she's going to prepare. I think all this year, and then she said maybe next year. I think that's what she reposted.
But Claire Bays wants in. I don't know. I didn't see a response from Bella,
Martin,
but like Claire Bays wants in.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, that's a fit group. Jenna, I think, just recently posted a Nancy PR, so overhead squat, 400 meter run, 5 rounds.
I think she
a deadlift
her
PR.
Deadlift.
Yeah, she's been like posting a lot of PRs. So
let's go.
She's not fit for sure. What was I going to say? Oh, but we talked about the Roe versus Boz, and I was like, I don't want to do something we've done in the past, especially with like 2 kind of media-ish washed up athletes in the space. Though Chase is getting really fit. He said like a sub 245 Fran, or so maybe it was sub 230.
Isn't he preparing for an actual competition?
TFX, yeah, he's fit. Chase is like really fit right now.
Yeah.
He's
and
really
he has a
tall
mustache.
though, so doesn't that his mustache?
And he has a mustache.
I think I saw him on the podcast with Dave today. He's like, I'm pretty sore, and he kind of just touched his shoulders, like he's super sore from all the training.
Yeah, it's cool to see him getting after it again. And but we didn't want to do the same thing again, so that's kind of how the draft. I was like, well, let's pick athletes. Like let's like bet on like some race horses, and then it turned into, well, let's not just focus on games athletes. Let's find an affiliate owner, and then there's a wild card. So each week, or not. Tomorrow we're going to pick our teams. So we each pick one male.
I've been waiting for that episode. Yeah.
Tomorrow. Corey, that's close to the full quote. I love that quote. I wish it's not my own material though, but we'll get to that. Okay, so I will pick one male games athlete, one female games athlete, one male affiliate owner, one female, and then I think we have one wild card, and the wild card spot changes week to week. And then Chase will do the same. And we'll see whose group of people perform better throughout the Open relative to the other group. And we're just going to do, like, basically if let's say I pick Colton and Chase picks Dallin Pepper, and Colton beats Dallin in week 1, which he said he was gonna. And that means Colton gets a point.
So good.
And Chase doesn't get a point for Dallin. And so that's how we're going to score it. And the sad thing about this is I have done absolutely zero research. And I told Chase, I was like, hey man, you kind of have a leg up. Like this is sort of your thing. Like, honestly, if you do lose to me, it's embarrassing, because I'm just going to pick on vibes. Like, who do I like?
You like the uniform. Let me pick the uniform.
Yeah, like Nick Matthew, like he bumped up the standings after meeting him. I was like, cool dude. You know, he's got some cojones wearing an outfit like that.
All good.
Around.
Yep.
Yeah. Chase, you're good. You're good, Chase. You're about to, yep.
Oh, yeah. And then we're also going to get a point whether or not I beat Chase, or, well, I'll get a point every week because I'll beat Chase.
Okay.
Because he won't get any points for that because he won't beat me. Yeah, exactly. James picks. I mean, gosh, it's like you know me. Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's yeah, like who just has like the coolest, most recent Instagram post. I'll do a little research. Unless you guys want to tell me right now
I'll tell you right now.
who I should pick.
Based on last year, Colton won the first two,
out of
and then it's like the third one is for big dudes. So you'll probably win the first two, and then Chase will win the third one.
Mhm.
So if you want to pick Colton for, you know, the first one or the second one, you probably get that one,
Mhm.
and then
Okay.
pick like a
Who's the-
Dallin, James Sprague, or
Who's
somebody
the
for
female I should pick?
ooh, like
Lucy's pretty hot right now.
games
She's on a really good trajectory. She's doing fucking awesome.
games athlete.
I'd probably pick Lucy.
Lucy's my mom's name, but she spells it Lucie. So done. So that's exactly how I'm picking right there.
There you go.
Easy day. The one I am going to do some research into is
Oh yeah, Mirham. She
Is,
Mir Jam.
oh yeah,
Mhm.
on Roar.
Sam Briggs. Yeah, I know. I wish I really do. She's amazing. That'd be cool.
She is amazing.
Is she
And
an affiliate? She's an no, she's not. She doesn't have her affiliate anymore, does she?
so we have one stipulation, and I don't want to. Well, it doesn't matter. Is that we can't pick affiliate owners who competed at an individual level.
Matt,
we
so you can't
said
pick
Masters was
Becca
okay,
Voigt. I'd
but yeah,
pick
like
Becca
can't
Voigt.
pick like a Becca Voigt. You can't pick like who else? Like Scott Panchek is a great example too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's
Yeah.
Because
fair.
he'd be the easy affiliate owner to
Owner to pick.
pick.
Mhm.
Or I don't even think I don't know if Richard is, I don't know if he's on the LOR of his affiliate. But
Oh,
anyway,
Mr. Froning.
yeah.
You could totally pick Mr.
He
Froning.
said Richard. I was like, who's
I was like,
Richard?
what?
Stop.
What's happening right now?
I was like,
Christian
wait.
CrossFit Jesus. That's his name. Don't say anything else.
Grace Walton. Yeah, I'm getting this is great. I'm getting
Yeah,
some,
Grace
There you
Walton
go.
was good too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
yeah, so I need to do a little research on that, but I'm really excited to do it. And
It's going to be really fun for us. I'm just telling you, like we told Boz, we made bets on that. We made like, you know what I mean? So it's going to be really fun for the fans to just,
It's okay. You can tell him. She made me get into a dumpster and recite a poem that she wrote that I had to recite.
it was a giant dumpster. It's like our deli's dumpster. And I
Gross.
made her, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean, I did.
shoulda-
Good.
no, you go.
I made her drink raw eggs. I made her eat an onion, like an apple, like an entire onion. But the worst one, and I guess was
Oh
this,
God, can we stop telling this story?
no, it's
This
the
is-
best. This is what I get to. This is what I get to brag about. I made her a shirt that said "My wife is fitter than me," and
Nice.
she had to wear it at her store all day. And
Yep.
people, every time
And
someone
everybody
asked
asked.
her, she had to explain why she was wearing that shirt.
Yep.
It's my proudest moment, other than becoming a mom.
It was awesome.
It was great.
That was
Right?
big, too.
Yeah. Becoming a
Yeah.
mom, I had to wear that shirt, and our marriage is somewhere down at the-
Shut up.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. I like those sort of bets. And we talked about that. So we figured we'd like stick in the general fitness realm.
Mhm.
And because also the other thing everyone's doing now is like that stupid spicy chip. Everyone's done like
Oh,
this.
yeah.
No, you can't get me to do that.
Yeah.
So
like
why
maybe
doesn't the one that wins the whole thing has to wear a shirt that says "I got beat by the other person"? So if you
maybe
win,
we could add that in there.
yeah, if you
Yeah.
win, Chase has to wear a shirt on every podcast that says "I got beat by James Hobart," and then
But Chase has to wear a shirt that would fit you. It can't be his own size. It has to
I
be.
wear large shirts.
What does Chase wear?
What do you think he wears? Probably mediums. Little, yeah, no, I'm just kidding. No, Chase probably wears a large. That's a big dude.
I just think about how tall he is, and I just assume that. Okay,
Yeah, I
maybe
know,
not. All right.
I know what you're thinking. I totally get the
My bad.
slight you just threw at me.
Sorry, I wasn't
yeah,
trying
this
to.
medium. Thank you.
medium. Yep.
I didn't remember what I was going to say right now.
Sorry, I messed you up.
That's okay.
Do you wanna
Probably
go?
wasn't that important. Oh, the penalty. Yeah. So the
Oh, yeah.
penalty.
Yeah, there we go. See, thank you.
You can get on. I think you can still go over to CrossFit's Instagram, hit their story. XL, my man, big dog.
He's a big dog.
Is that if you go to CrossFit's Instagram right now, you get in their story. I think you can vote on what our penalty will be, and I think the 3 finalists right now is the ultimate mile, which I think is something like 400 meters of burpees, 400 meters of bear crawls, 400 meters of lunges.
That's what I want you guys to do.
Yeah.
I do too. I'm most interested in that one. And there's something else in there. And then there's one where I came up with where you have to put either end of a rower on a 20-inch box and you have to row a 5K,
I
which is
saw
just
that. But
annoying.
is her name? What's her name? Her name's Jocelyn. Is
No, Denise.
Denise.
Oh no, Denise did it.
Denise did it. Yeah, that looked crazy. That was wild.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna happen. But I was thinking we could take that Reaper, that Death Reaper trip. What I really tried to push for was if you take the Death Reaper chip, the really spicy one, and the loser has to run a mile with that thing in between their butt cheeks and just hope it doesn't break. That's what I think we should do. The ultimate
Wow.
mile with that.
Oh, you are spicy.
Wow.
That
You didn't
is
think that was
spicy.
coming, did you?
No, I did not
That's
see.
not what I thought.
I did
you
not
were
see butt
gonna
cheeks being mentioned in this episode, but I like it. I'm a
Yeah.
fan of that.
Listen, I don't hold anything back from what I think James might say after the comment that he wrote on Savon's the other day. I was
Look,
like, oh, he just says
Chase-
whatever.
Chase is getting cheeky too. Thinking of me shirtless tends to have people lose their train of thought.
I did.
It's just-
I thought of you shirtless. Chase.
That's awesome. What if, Claire, I want to see the rower situation 100%. Want y'all to do the mile. But I have a fear that if Chase does the rower situation, like big boys, big rowing, I have a feeling that the rower is going to fall off somehow.
How big do you think Chase is? Like he's
I
like I
met
get this
him
feeling
at
like you
the
think he's like
games.
like Optimus Prime size or something. Like
I-
he's like
in my mind,
he's
he is,
taller
like-
than me because everyone is, but he's still like a normal sized dude.
No, he's taller than me.
How tall are you?
6 feet.
I don't remember you being that tall when we met, but maybe I just put it out of my memory.
Probably, because
Yeah,
I'm
honestly.
5'11".
Just
Yeah.
suppress
So
it down.
probably.
I thought we were all the same height.
We are not. No, you definitely
kidding.
were like, I can't
Don't even
remember
just
them
stop
being
right
that
there.
tall. Yep.
Stop right there.
Okay.
Yep.
Stop right there. Oh yeah. Whiskey mile. Ugh, no.
No,
Oh God.
I'm not 5'3".
no, that's Joseph.
Oh. Good Lord.
That's our landman. He's 5'3".
I would die if it was a whiskey mile.
No,
I would die.
Mm-mm. No, I'm not even gonna tell.
Yeah.
The Yankee Stadium has a whiskey room. Like you can just go in there and it's just literally every whiskey you can want.
Mm.
And my friend loves it, and I just walk in there and smell it, and I'm like, nah, bro, this is not it. This is not it.
Yeah,
Can't
the
do
whole-
this.
The whole burning thing.
Yeah. Oh, CrossFit. No, you're not.
I
James
moved on
Hobart.
from that phase of my life.
Oh yeah, dude.
The,
Oh,
the
okay.
milk mile actually is a good one.
Ooh,
I
the
like that.
milk
Is that
mile?
the same thing? A glass of milk in between every 400
I think you'd
meters?
have to do however, like what 8-12 ounces of milk every 400 would be pretty.
No, I'd throw up.
Yeah.
I'd probably throw up more from that than anything else.
Then the whiskey.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
Anyway.
God.
That's what we're
Okay.
doing.
Can we do the one? I have one TMZ question that I had for this, and then otherwise I
You
want to
literally
get.
texted me and said no cultural stuff.
It's still CrossFit. It's not cultural. It's just
Oh, I
one.
didn't know what you meant when you said that. Actually,
I don't know
I didn't
what
know if
I
it was
meant when
like
I said it either.
culture, CrossFit culture. Like I don't know what you meant.
CrossFit culture, just
like a
CrossFit
puzzle.
TMZ news. I know.
All right.
One. Does Dave do, since you had the phone call with Dave and you were late to the show and whatever, were you possibly talking about the fact that he will do the 20th anniversary and then ride quietly off into the sunset, and then the WFP and CrossFit will merge? Any
You think
chance of
that's
that?
you think that's what's going to happen?
No,
I don't know. That's what we heard on Instagram.
I don't.
Where'd you hear that on Instagram? Pull that up. I want to see that.
Oh, it's on Dents. Somewhere on Dents. Oh, don't pull. Oh.
Well, here's the thing. I
You don't
don't
have to
know
pull it
the
up.
answer to that question. We weren't talking about that actually. So this was the EDU team, education team, talking about course stuff, new courses, things like that. The hybrid level 2. But I don't have a lot to do with the sports stuff. And I try to, depending on what I'm doing year to year, I try harder or less hard to stay out of that kind of stuff. This year, I'm like really far removed from everything related to sport. I can't see that happening. What you just said. For
All right, good.
for
I
a
just
lot
want to
of
make sure
reasons. Yeah,
because we love
mean,
Dave. We don't want Dave to go anywhere.
He's pretty hooked. I mean, like I don't want to say this and like overstate it, but like Dave's pretty interested in CrossFit. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he's like
Just
pretty
a little
on board.
bit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think he's going anywhere.
Okay, so we'll dismiss the chatter.
I don't think he wants to, but I also, I wouldn't speak for him, but
it just wouldn't be the same. Like I'm so excited for the open announcements. I'm excited for I want him to like do another walk off where he throws his watch into the crowd or like does a bar muscle up or I don't know. I'm excited.
You think he can still do bar muscle ups?
Yeah, man. No,
really?
No faith. You have no faith.
I don't think he could still do one.
I have all the faith. I think he could do it.
I don't. You don't think he could either?
What does the chat say? Can Dave still do a bar muscle up?
Can do a bar muscle up.
I think he can.
Actually, I think he can. I think he was just on a podcast talking about how he did one main site workout because I know he follows main site when possible. But yeah, I don't see that happening. I think he likes it too much, and his theatrics are fun. I don't know. There's definitely like things I would like to do differently about the game season, but it doesn't really matter, and I don't think he's going anywhere. And that was almost like so much of an out there question. I don't even feel like that was gossipy.
No, it was definitely gossipy all day today.
Really?
Yeah. So I just wanted to see if I could get that out of you real quick. If there's any news or chatter or anything about that before we go into the Legends stuff.
Yeah. Hold on,
crazy.
Trish the Dish. I saw her comment. I got distracted by this. James, whoever ported main site to be on the whiteboard was a genius. Thank you. I feel like Beyond the Whiteboard's been doing this for a long time, and I think they take credit for that. But yeah, you can like get a lot of cool data off of the main site workouts on Beyond the Whiteboard, like just all kinds of stats. It's basically like they give like information where like you're almost doing the open if you follow CrossFit.com because you can see like all of these people who submit scores, which is really cool.
What else you want to answer?
When you got out of competing in CrossFit, is that when you really
James stop commenting
fell off?
From your eyes.
Just
No, that's not what I was gonna say.
Hey James, come on our show. You're short. You're late. When you stopped doing CrossFit, that's when you really fell apart. This is great, ladies. I love this. Other than Trish just being real sweet to me, nice in the
I
comments.
was going to just ask a question that had nothing to do with your athletic ability.
I'm trying to get to the part where we glaze you, but this just keeps going on and on.
We'll get there. But I just wanted to know, when you stopped competing, you just said that you really kind of keep yourself out of the game season. Did that start once you stopped competing?
Well, certain years. So, because there was a year when I sort of stepped away from trying to like make it to the games where I helped with the testing a bunch, and I was like really involved with the season that year. I did the demo team, I think back in 2019, was super involved that year. And then when I competed as a masters athlete it's a long time ago, 2021, I was way less involved with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like, that's what I mean and how that changes. Just because you don't want to ruin you don't want any surprises. You don't want to like know anything you're not supposed to know. A couple of years when I was helping the CrossFit affiliate programming team and I wasn't competing, you find out the workouts a little bit early.
Mm-hmm.
Because we did a bunch of stuff like wrote class plans for them and helped do workout tips. So like then you're like really involved in it. And sometimes I'll stay like more or less involved leading up to the games, maybe like quarterfinals or whatever the next stage is. But this year I've tried to stay really far away from it.
Corey, 2021, I had money on Hobart as a master, still owe the bookie.
Yeah, maybe it could be this year. I don't know.
Go ahead. Do you have something else? Babe?
No,
Otherwise, I want to get to.
Glaze the shit out of him. Go ahead. I'm gonna sit back
Let's
now.
get
Go
to
ahead.
that. I want to get to the. Well, first the 2015, because that's kind of where we left off the last time. The 2015 games when you guys burst onto the scene. Six people were on the team, but the one that I really Lauren Neal.
Oh my God.
She was amazing, and she was like one of my favorite athletes to watch. Like it was kind of like watching Valerie Voberl, or like you just saw someone that just looked like a regular person. They didn't look like a CrossFitter, you know what I mean? Like the CrossFit women at the time. And she was great.
Yeah. Everyone down at Mayhem, I saw in the comments that someone said, "Are you still close with Rich?" I was actually down at Mayhem a couple weeks ago. I stopped in and said, "Hey," for an event they were doing. It was cool saw a lot of people that I hadn't seen in a while. It's really cool to see everybody. So didn't get to see Lauren though. But Yeah, Lauren was, everyone down there was fit. And even then, like everyone was fit just because it was like Rich was working out a ton. Darren was down there. Everyone was just like working out a lot. They were all kind of involved with Tennessee Tech to some extent. So you had like, active collegiate level athlete, it's just like everyone there was fit. And so the reason I say it is like, even if you weren't like trying to make it to the games or something, like you were fit, Lauren was fit. I don't think she wasn't just like as 900% involved with competing in CrossFit as her life as some of us were. And having her on the team was amazing because she was always down for anything and super committed and would basically just be like, she was very much a person who was like, we'd be doing a workout or getting ready to do a team workout. And it would, they'd lay it out and give you the standards. And Lauren would look at you and be like, what are we doing? And you'd be like, Lauren, you're going to go out there and you're going to do 50 pull-ups. And she'd be like, okay.
Great.
And she would just go do
It's
that.
like, give me the task that I need to do.
Yep. So yeah, that type of team athlete, like tell me what to do. I'll go do it. Always down for it. And just also super, super uplifting. She had like the funniest games because it was like, I think we got there and we were unloading the car. And I remember I was closing the car door and like I hit her in the head with the car door. And I was like, great, Lauren's dead.
Oh, God.
It was just like all of these things. And I don't know if I told the story. Did I tell a story last time about how we were doing the rope climb workout and Matt Hewitt was massaging her arms?
No, you did not. But that was amazing.
Yeah. So, I mean, like obviously Lauren stepped up to fill a role at the games. And I think NorCal was beating us pretty handedly that year. And this was like our first foray into team competition. And we're all a competitive group. And we had, some sites as we were climbing up the leaderboard of where we could end up. And I don't remember if this is when Miranda from NorCal had hurt herself. And I forgot what event that was. But
that was Hackenbrook? That was Tommy Hackenbrook's team?
No, that was Kalipa's NC Fit team.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
And I just remember we did this workout and it was like you had a team of 3 and you had to like flip a tire a little bit and work your way down the field and climb a rope. And then I think when you got to the other side, the other group of 3 went back. So it's kind of like this cool little chipper relay. And there were 2 types of ropes, and ropes at the games are the best. Like though I've been to a couple gyms like CrossFit King of Prussia, Bridgeport, PA, right down the road from you, up the road, not even close to you. Kind of closer than it is to me right now.
Close.
Kind of.
Yeah.
They have really high ceilings. The point of it is that they have really high ceilings. Like they have like a 20-something foot rope. Most gyms don't have really high ropes. Ropes at the games are so tall and terrifying and different than anything else you compete on or train on in the gym. And so that year they did like a normal size rope and a fat size rope. And Lauren was having like a really hard time climbing the fat rope. And I remember like, I look over in the middle of this event and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And I'm like, man, we're going to lose this event. We're going to slide out of whatever spot we're in. Like we're screwed. And I see Matt Hewitt is massaging Lauren Neal's forearms. And I had this moment of like, and everyone else is like screaming at each other and the other teams are like flying by. And I had this moment of like, well, if this doesn't work, if Matt's little, shiatsu massage right now does not work, we're fucked.
Karate Kid situation.
Because it was one of those things where it was like, we're at the CrossFit games, dude, and you're going like, like full on massage right here. It was so funny to me because it was, and then all of a sudden she climbed the rope. So get a massage from that guy. But it was just like one of those moments of like, we had all of these steps getting to the games that were not planned, not perfect. Like I said, Lauren was amazing, but kind of stepped into a role that I don't think she thought she was going to have to compete in at the games. And, kind of once that happened in that moment, it was one of those like, all right, we just have to keep doing what we know how to do in order to do well. And it was also a cool learning experience of like, when you get to the win, all of the things got to go right. We were talking about this. I don't watch a lot of sports. Like I really don't. But I'm in Denver area and from Boston. Patriots have had, I feel like, sort of a surprisingly good season.
Yes, very much so.
But then Denver's quarterback, I think his name is Bo.
Yep.
Broke his ankle, and I was really excited to see Denver play the Patriots. But he broke his ankle, and I was talking to people about this, and they were like, "Oh well, and let's say the Patriots beat the Broncos." People be like, "Well, if only the quarterback Bo Nix or whatever his name was there, we would have won." And I'm like, I get that. And it kind of sucks that we're not going to see the Broncos at, their absolute best. Maybe they still do beat the Patriots. But they're absolute, like their full strength. but that's kind of part of the entire process. Like in order to get through a season, in order to get through the games, it's like everything has to go right. Like you have to win events, you have to stay healthy, you have to do everything in your control to try to, maintain those things or achieve those things. And it's not always up to you either, whether or not you have one wrong step, twist an ankle, or I don't know, you eat something crappy and you throw up, or you're sick the rest of the night. Like it's crazy. And that was that moment of just, Matt going full spa mode on Lauren in the middle. That doesn't sound good. In the middle of the game. For full resort mode. But it was like this moment of like, man, if this one thing doesn't work, it probably all falls apart. But if this one thing works, like we're probably going to do really well. Cause it's just like, we have that momentum of making the right choices. So anyway, yeah, Lauren was awesome.
She wasn't like she was your first choice for your team of 6, or did you like
she was an alternate originally.
Okay, and then she had to get tapped in.
Yeah.
Was she like deer in headlights when you said like, "Oh, you're in. Let's go. Grab your helmet."
One of the best things about Lauren and everyone on the team, and I've always said I think this was something that made us such a good team, was we were like willing to do any job. Like ask me to do that job, and if that's what you need from me, I'll do it. And Lauren was like a perfect example of that and always really positive. But I don't think she expected to be in that role. So I do think there was this element of like, okay, if that's what you guys want me to do, I'll do it. But I don't know what's going to happen kind of thing. So, and like I said, everyone down there was really fit. But I think she was like a hair older than us at the time. There were just like a lot of reasons why it shouldn't have gone well for us that weekend. And man, did it ever. It lit a fuse.
But that's really what mayhem breathes. Like,
yeah.
When you get down there, I mean, isn't that kind of how like they found Drew and Ben? It's like you kind of just go down there to the gym, whether you become just an affiliate member first, or maybe hired for media or something like that, or your friend's cousin goes to the affiliate and invites you to come over one time and whatever. And it's like, even if you don't essentially go there to be on a team, somehow you kind of always end up on a team, or at least invited to go and work out with the elites, whether before it was the barn, now it's the athlete facility. But that, I mean, is it the water? Like, is it rich? Like, how do these situations happen where people are just walking the door and the next thing you know, they're competing on teams?
Wow.
Look at that hair, James.
I know. God, I miss it. Before it started falling out and had a shitload of grays in it. What was the question? That picture got me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is exactly. I think one of the things that really helped is the fact that like there is something always fitness related going on. And there is, and Rich has talked about this, and I went down and saw, they basically did like a little mini affiliate gathering event. They invited local affiliates. They had some of the best hour of the day crew down there. I think Kalipa came out for a little bit. They had a bunch of subject matter expert. Eva Claire Sinkowski was there from Optimize Me Nutrition. Pamela Gagnon was there doing a bunch of gymnastics drills. It was a really, really cool event. One of their big things down at Mayhem is like train for something. And I think like everyone was always doing something like that, whether it was like, hey, we're all here to try to train to, move our way up the open leaderboard, the regionals leaderboard, be on a team, compete as an individual. And there was just a pretty big attitude of like, hey, if you showed up and you like wanted to just participate and you're going to work hard, it was like, yeah, cool. Come on. I mean, Dre Strom, who now, I don't know what his technical role down there is, but he like literally was somebody who showed up one day and was like, I want to just be at Mayhem. And he just kept showing up and working out, and he's pretty quiet and fit. And, he's done probably innumerable hours of filming for them. I know he's done a bunch of design stuff for Mayhem since, works for the company, but really just started by showing up as someone who's like an athlete and was like, I just want to train and be around this space. So there was a ton of that at the time. It was also nice because I'm past this part of my life. It's like when you're in your 20s, like that's a really easy thing to do if you want to make that choice.
Right.
Like really, what else do I have going on right now? Not much. Like if I want to commit to this thing, you can. You just had to commit to it and show up. So that was definitely one of the big parts of it. And I think if you were willing to do that, it was a pretty inviting space. And I imagine I'm very rarely down there. I think this time I went down recently, I'd been down there like maybe 2 years 3 years before that, while. And but it still seems like that's alive and well there, which is really cool. And I don't think at the time, I won't speak for teams now. At the time, there weren't a lot of teams that treated it like that. Like they were just the team for the season. We were a team all year. And I think we were one of the first. Invictus had done that early on. Fort Vancouver had done that early on. Probably a couple other. There was what was it? Tyrannus? Was maybe a Canadian team. Yeah, Milford was doing that early on.
Yep.
And we were really one of the first to kind of do that early on from the affiliate side, which I think gave us a huge edge. Like fitness aside, that was something we did particularly well.
Then it kind of felt like people were trying to make super teams to come get you, to come beat you. And so then you guys kind of made super teams was that a reaction to everybody else having the super like, was that a reaction to like kind of the 2017 one, I forget, Adrian Conway's team, that wasn't a super team, was it? That was,
I mean,
kind of.
I should actually say, Ute CrossFit. I mean, like Ute had kind of also been doing that same thing, and Tommy Hackenbruck had sort of brought that idea to it. Like, I'm going to grab the best athletes who don't want to compete individual and try and make a really good team. And I didn't compete in 2017. I had moved back up to Boston at that time. But I think that was like a reaction to what we were doing down at Mayhem. Was like, oh, hey, we're going to take this team thing really. I thought Rich was joking I remember when he first texted me, like, I'm going to do team next year. I think I probably wrote back like, yeah, okay. Cause I just, he had it's an effort to compete at that level as an individual and to win the games at that level. Like anything to be that good. It's like a massive effort. And, it's very one track and narrow minded. And I got to see firsthand, like, what does it take to get there? But still, there's like so much reward in the winning, especially in like CrossFit at that time, like just the explosiveness of the space and how quickly CrossFit was growing and, showing up on ESPN. And so in my head, I was like, there's no way you're going to go over to the team side. Because there's just no attention on the team side and it's very different. But yeah, I think 100% all the super teams were just a reaction of like, this is where it's going. So.
And you guys brought the attention to the team side.
Yeah.
Like we watched the team side to now watch you and then watch all of these other teams who put other individual athletes that we loved on a team. Like I watched it to watch Annie Thorisdottir or Tola or
Con Porter.
Con Porter, like all those guys. So you really did. Now we're back to it's kind of just an affiliate cup, which is fine. I like that. Like it's cool. Well, no, this year at the games, no, you had Danny Spiegel in there. You had
you had
Tola in there.
Really strong teams. Yeah, Noah was on a team.
Yep.
I believe. I forgot who won. That's bad of me.
Tola's team. It was from where they like Sweden or something. Or
yeah, I think they were one of the Nordic countries. But yeah, he's created an incredible career for himself.
Yep.
And been on and done very well on a lot of different teams, which is really cool to see. So yeah, I think that was part of it. I thought about this a while ago. I posted something on my Instagram.
Thank you.
Yeah, Oslo. There you go. I posted something on my Instagram that Adrian Conway posted, and it was something like "Bring back the original affiliate cup," and I reposted it. And Castro DM'd me, and he goes, "What do you mean?" And I think what Dave was getting at is like we still have an affiliate cup, and I think what Adrian was getting at was like, how do we represent affiliates at that competitive level that like aren't pulling in these athletes who otherwise wouldn't be a member at their gym or on their team if there wasn't this kind of super team concept, which I don't know how you would do that again. Maybe it's like, maybe it's just as simple as like affiliates who get the most people to sign up for the Open, for example. There's that box in Portugal. Actually, I was just writing about this at the top 5 affiliates because we were going to talk about it tomorrow. Let's see. CrossFit Black Edition in Portugal, Diablo CrossFit out in California, 179 CrossFit in Wales, Johnny Davies Gym, CrossFit Bison, CrossFit Moira in Northern Ireland. These are the top 5 affiliates in terms of open signups right now. What is sort of like that non-super team affiliate cup look like? Is something like that even possible? It's interesting concept to me for sure. And I think that's what Adrian was trying to get at. Not to discredit any of the team, super teams or affiliate teams but I feel like a member all year, you've been a member there for multiple years, then you go to the games. Like, that's a really cool thing. This is easy for me to say because like I'm definitely a hypocrite. Like, I went and moved somewhere to be on a super team. Make a super team. So,
but that's got to be cool for the women that were on that team. Ellie Kabor, is that her name? Ellie.
Yeah.
And then Jacqueline and Matt Hewitt. Did he move there, or he was just there?
No, he had been there. Yeah, he's still a strength coach at Tennessee Tech. Yeah, coaches a handful of their teams. Refit and Lindy Barber.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, these were all. I mean, Refit and Ellie, they were all very, very fit.
And Lindy Barber carved out a really good career for herself, and she was not super known until she got on that team, right? Like, I'm not trying to.
Yeah, she had competed as an individual, I think the year or two prior.
Yeah, Ellie. Oh, did Ellie pop? No. Did she?
I actually don't know the answer to that question.
I don't know the answer.
Not when I was there.
But going back to what Ed AI said, possible, yes, but viewership, sponsors, probably not. But I think that's one of those things where you have to take a step back and you have to zoom out for a second. The sponsors will always be, I think, and I could be wrong, the sponsors are always going to pay attention to the elite athletes. It's the same way with any other sport. And because I'm learning more and more about sports, those top athletes are always going to make those big dollars.
Yeah.
And they're going to want the eyes on them. But it's the giving back that they do with the kids, like the young football teams, going to the high schools and doing all of that. Is it constant views? No. Is it sponsorships? No. But what it is, it's a moment for the next generation, for the next people. And for CrossFit, the affiliates is that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Going back to my question that I asked you earlier. So is it going to be a huge sponsorship thing? No, but maybe you could get one of those big sponsors to maybe sponsor one small affiliate team for whatever the merge could be between the affiliates and the sport. So I think it's one of those, like a bigger picture, like zoom out. It's not going to be the one that's going to bring in all of the money, but it could get more people to bring more money in later through the open. If they're like, hey, I want to train for something. And that's really freaking cool. That I think of it like at Syndicate when Taylor did Kill Taylor on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, it was a moment. It wasn't the entire spectacle, but it was a moment. And how cool would that be at the games, if possible, during some sort of break from the big athletes, to have like 4 or 5 affiliate teams throwing down on the floor? Like, how fucking cool would that be? And so it could take that to get more people to sign up for the open, which in then turn puts more money into CrossFit, which then gets the wheels spinning. So I think it's a bigger view than just that.
Yeah, I super like your take on that, mainly because it's like it's a change in a it's something we could do that doesn't like have to happen right now. Like, we can chip away at it. But I do believe, I've started to believe more again that like what the values of teams really are to like CrossFit in the sport and outside of the sport. To your point, like getting people interested in affiliates, maybe making it onto a team, or even if you don't make it all the way to the games, being at some point some part of the season process, which I think is really valuable. So I'm excited to see where that goes. I'm excited to see what happens at the games this year. I don't like I said, I don't know much about the event. I'll be out there in some shape or form, but I think they'll do some really cool stuff.
I'll say this: the team days for in the affiliates, like where your Saturdays, where it's like there's 3-person teams and you can those are way less intimidating than walking into a gym and doing a whole CrossFit workout by yourself. Like having other people doing it with you, it could be a humongous workout, but it doesn't look that bad because you're doing it with 3 other people.
And it becomes something a little bit extra too. We almost always run team workouts at CrossFit Mafia on typically Saturdays. Sometimes we'll switch it up and do it in the middle of the week. Yeah, people really seem to love it. I like it. I don't know. I like where I'm at that point in my fitness career where it's like, I don't know where you guys are at. You're not where I am.
We're chill.
Yeah, it's like
I'm excited for the
and we've
Open
never
to
been
see
where
what
you are.
happened.
Like,
no, I meant like I'm the twilight is what I'm
yes,
saying.
I am.
That's why I am. But it's like I'll be like, oh, I don't want to work out today, and my wife Cassandra will be like, do you want to work out? And I'm like, can we do a team? And I'm like, yes. You know, it's like I love partner workouts. So,
Yeah,
and I
facts.
still think even if your gym has a super team, there's clearly something aspirational about that for everyone who, you know, wears your gym's t-shirt, you know, who goes to classes, who might not compete. And just like, I don't play for any professional sports teams, but, you know, I still root for a team and get excited when they, you know, win, or sad when they lose.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm on board with that. I'm on board with that one.
Yeah, and back to what he said, but it costs money to send teams to the game and even more to broadcast teams. Yes, I agree with you on that on the scale that they're on right now. But I'm talking about if you take a step back, I'm sure there's a lot of people. And again, I said the games, but like James said, it doesn't have to be like on the games floor. It could be something bigger within the community where you might have 4 of the highest selling number affiliates or highest on the leaderboard affiliates within an area that might want to put something fun together. And then how many independent cameramen and broadcast teams that would be willing to put their time and energy into doing something like that. So I get what you're saying, like the big field, obviously that's going to cost a lot of money, but back to what James said, if you get more people within an affiliate that's going to support a team that goes to the games, they're going to buy the t-shirts. They could potentially help with a donation or some sort of fundraiser to help the teams get there. So I think it's a cool idea, but it would take some time to kind of figure out what that is. But I think it's a way to merge the two, because it solidifies the idea that the games don't need the affiliates and the affiliates don't need the games. I think it could be a way that everybody could come together and just celebrate CrossFit.
Yeah, and I wish I remembered some of the numbers because they escape me right now. But even like when we've done certain spectator events at the games, even in Albany, like they've just been really well received and attended. So
Mhm.
I imagine we're gonna do more of that this year at in California for the 20th. So
Yes, not on the streets of Albany. I think the streets in California would be.
I don't know,
I
dude.
get it. Albany was really good to us. I think for a lot of reasons it was like the right place for us to be, to do a lot of good and kind of get
Mm.
back on the right track. And now we can step back up to a bigger venue and take on a lot more, which I do think this year will be. So there's a ton
Albany
going on.
was great to us. We could
Yeah.
drive there and go to the games, and probably will be our only games, and we got to meet everybody and say hello. And so, like, hey, Albany was great to us. So
Yeah.
we appreciate Albany.
I'm excited to see all the the adaptive games are back at the games at the same time and whatever. Like, I'm excited for all that. Like, I love watching it. I love watching the Masters. Like,
yeah, I was just talking to Kevin Ogar. I saw him at the Randy event because he's out here and he runs Wheel Wad, which they put on the adaptive games. And because the original, so the challenge I really wanted to hit Chase with, the little loop here, at the end of our little draft bet, was Blind Fran. Because when I was watching the adaptive games this past year, all the divisions are really cool, and seeing how they adapt things and where people excel and seeing the different races. It was a really cool event. But man, what just blew me away was I think it's called, I should get this right now, the vision impaired group. I don't know if that's
I think
name.
I think you're
correct.
right. Yeah.
They were doing like wall balls and pull-ups and shit. I was like, man, there are times in a workout with 2 eyes open and people tell me what to do. The other day, this is the first time this has happened to me my entire life of CrossFit. I jumped up to do a burpee pull-up, and it was on a higher bar, and my hands missed the bar, and I did like one of those holy shits, and I almost fell back.
You pulled a Sevon. Sevon tried to jump up on rings at Crash and almost tore his entire one shoulder out. It was tough to watch.
I was like, oh no, don't do it.
Those are probably the kids' rings. But anyway, so
He needed a
I shouldn't
ladder.
do that. He's
He got
so
a
nice
ladder.
to me. He's so nice to me. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to have Chase, one of us, do Blind Fran, and you'd be able to have like a coach who would be like, hey, there's the bar, but just to see how disorienting and what the challenge associated that would be. But yeah, that one didn't win. Everybody wants the ultimate mile. I think that's going to win.
I know. When I was watching you guys, your show, I was like, I wanted Blind Fran too, but then that one got let go very quickly, and I was like, you got to get that mile in.
Yeah, people were not
that's-
interested in that, which makes
They
me
were
think they're the
not.
most afraid of that one. So
They were
I think
not
I'm going to do
interested
it
in it.
anyway.
Just
Make sure you film
yeah,
it.
why not?
I will film it.
Film it. Put it
I
on
will film-
YouTube.
I'm just curious.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you ever do that? You ever walk around, you like close your eyes and try to like brush your teeth or navigate through your bathroom?
That's
You
how
always
I
feel like
feel
you're going to just smash your
when I-
face from the sink.
That's just when you
Wake
don't
up
turn
in
the
the middle
lights
of-
on.
That's
and
when you
walk
wake up in
around.
the middle of the night, half asleep, and you just kind of somehow confine yourself to the bathroom, and
Have you ever done that in a place where you forget you woke up in a hotel or you woke up at like your in-laws house or something like that, and you think you're still home and all the lights are
yeah.
off and you think you're going to your bathroom, but you're going to like your mom's room or like your brother's room or something that like is I've definitely done that before. So many times.
What's that? You know what that reminds me of? Wedding Crashers, Todd.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
Oh, tummy sticks.
I'm there. Yep. That was it.
Yeah, I
just
have
know-
had that happen to me before. In definitely when I used to travel for seminar staff,
Oh,
but that has not.
Oh,
the Todd thing,
someone
but-
did ask something about more. Oh, here you go, Trish. Is there any chance seminar staff would be expanded to allow for more L1 classes?
You mean like spots on seminar staff? Is that how I'm taking that? I don't
yeah, I
know.
would.
I think we're currently still taking applications but it is really dependent on. It does matter, of course, your capability. In the U.S., you got to have a level 3 to submit an application, be considered for the process. But it does matter somewhat aside from your capability, like where you're located, because we do have certain places where we are chock full of like really fantastic staff, and the number of courses in a given area kind of fluctuates throughout the year and year to year. So I would say I think we are still we wouldn't turn away any excellent candidates and coaches, but yeah, I don't know of any specific plan to like take on a ton of staff to do that.
Well, if you're a local around here on Long Island, go to Garden City.
Yeah.
Jen
Yeah.
is there and her husband, and they are fucking fantastic. And I did the COVID year L1. We
Brutal.
did the COVID year L1, and we did thrusters and burpees outside. We didn't even do Fran because we had to wear a mask inside, and then we went outside, and they had like a parking lot. And we did, I mean, there were a lot of us in there.
Have you released any of the other, like you did Randy, have you released any of the other ones anywhere that we can take a look at? You said there are 3 more. Are they on
might be
Cross?
on the game's Instagram. I don't know if they've released the workouts. Trish, also, if you have any other questions about it, you can always DM me on Instagram or email me at james.hobart@crossfit.com.
Oh my God. If she does and you find out who she is, please.
I hope it comes through an alias. Like it's I like the mystery. I like the mystery of it. I don't know if they've released the other workouts. I think it'll be the majority of the Boys Interrupted boys at the next one, or maybe they're going to Alaska.
Oh yeah, I think I saw.
I don't know
Are
if
they
the
going
top of
to
my head.
Alaska? That's amazing.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Alaska's awesome.
I've always wanted to go. Northern Lights, for sure.
Yeah, we had some out here pretty recently, and they were pretty ripper. Damn it, I can't find it.
Joseph will find it. He's got it.
Get it, Joseph.
No, that's fun. I'm looking forward to it.
I don't know those workouts. I don't know the open workouts. I'm like very much in the dark this year, which is fun. It's good to be excited because you don't get a lot of.
Wait, were you not in the dark last year? Like you were in the no last year?
What was last year? Nope, only for team games workouts. I tested some of those.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Just
All
a
right,
lot of
guys.
those.
Dave calls him when he needs him, and then he shuts him out when he doesn't.
Okay,
need
so
him.
you're definitely, if you're testing games workouts, you can't say like you're not in shape or you're past your prime or you're like.
I'm past the prime. We're past that. That ship has sailed for sure. But no, I stay fit. I still do CrossFit. Like I go to my
I
local.
don't
I go to
believe
my
you that you're
affiliate I
not.
coach at. I take class. Yeah, I like a you know I've joked like endurance is where all good CrossFit athletes go to die, which is like a full circle thing because you came into CrossFit and you're like, oh, I used to do triathlons or something, and I run now more than I ever have in my life, which is every time I say that I'm like, and I like it, like, I love running.
What?
So I know it'll hey, wait
I
till
guess one day I will, because that I hate running. We had a workout yesterday and I was running on one of the air runners and I was like, this is the longest 400 meters that I have ever taken. And I'm like, this is embarrassing. And so today we had a warm up and it was like, use a machine, whatever machine you want. And I put my ass back on the fucking air runner.
Hell
I mean, it was
yeah.
only 45 seconds, for the warm up for each station. But I was like, fuck that. I was like, I cannot be this slow on running. I used to be able to, 400s used to be like my jam, or I could just always, they're tough, but I could manage them. Fuck that. I can't do that shit now.
We are definitely not glazing James tonight. I don't know what happened with this podcast.
It's all right. I like it. It's good for my ego.
Will James be demonstrating the new movement Dave is adding
Nope.
this year?
Nope. Yeah, and zero to do with it. No little pictures of me. Nothing.
Oh, that's sad.
I know. Those are iconic.
They are so sad.
I know. They told me, they said like, you're too old, and they said no.
They're-
But also, I will say, running on the East Coast, to just bring us back to that, is like. So the other day, I was like running with Cassandra and the dogs. It's 60 degrees out, sunny, beautiful. Like we weren't like inside on an air runner because it was like icicles were falling out of the sky.
Oh yeah, it's like
it's fucking freezing
it's
here
in the teens. Like
Yeah. We have snow on the ground. It's cold here.
We're about to get a blizzard on Sunday. Like
Yeah.
that's what's happening to us.
Our
so.
first one in what? 10 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Pretty much.
We're about to get a bunch of snow. Crushed.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
Thanks.
Oh, thanks.
Get back on that air runner.
It'll be our CrossFit for the day. We'll be shoveling.
I will. I'll let you know how my 400 meters go on an air runner.
Have you seen? Yeah, please do. I want to know.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the virtual shoveling main site workout?
Mm-mm.
No.
There's some homework. There's some CrossFit OG homework. Go hunt down virtual shoveling on CrossFit.com.
Are you going to be at
everybody here? Chat. You guys.
At any of the open announcements?
To be determined.
Okay.
I heard a rumor I might have to go. But
she found it.
Yeah, hell yeah. How cool is that?
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Are you going to share it with the group or are you just going to keep it to yourself?
No, it's like a private session.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No, show it. Virtual shoveling.
This one.
You have that technology over there? Do you have permissions, Colleen? You don't have permission.
No, she does. She is the owner of the.
There it is.
Yeah, it's insane.
Oh, okay.
Look at that shit.
You know, it was I pay a little bit of attention to everyone always complaining about programming and things like that. And I think it's fine. It's like one of my favorite parts about programming is like you can have an opinion on it and you can talk a lot of shit. But I think sometimes we forget in CrossFit, like it's about the task completion. It's about like, here's this task in front of you. It doesn't have to be the best training exercise and blah, 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 blah. Like you just need to be able to complete this task. And then I was listening to Greg this morning, who, he doesn't talk about CrossFit a ton. And I think that's kind of a bummer in some ways because we sort of, just his insight into it is very interesting. He created it.
Mm-hmm.
But he described the programming and his attitude toward it as choreographing exertion. And I was like, man, what a beautiful way to explain. We have all these technical ways to explain programming.
Yeah.
So go out there, people, and do some choreographed exertion. I thought that was beautiful. That's what
But I also think that it's a reminder that it doesn't have to be fancy.
No.
And I think that we people in general make fitness very complicated and make nutrition very complicated. And it doesn't have to be. I think the beauty of going into a class is that you don't have to think about what you're supposed to do. It's just, this is the task, complete said task, move on to the next thing. Like today we did back squat strength. I PR'd my first double back squat.
So you're back taking class?
I am.
And it's going well?
I love it.
I meant to ask that.
I'm so happy to be back. And I'm working with Primal Mobility, GTP 27, use the code, Matt Philly. He actually has helped me with my hip and back pain that I've had for over 10 years. And I have no back pain. And now I'm having more of internal hip Like that's where I feel most of my squats, but I'm actually starting to feel my squats like where I'm supposed to, in my glutes, in my hamstrings, all of those places, and I'm not feeling it in my back. So since coming back to CrossFit, I PR'd my double back squat today at 155.
Congrats.
And I felt really fucking good. And then I did an awful workout after that and was able to manage that workout. It was bar facing burpees and hang snatches.
Hell yeah.
Rest 30 seconds, and then 15 thrusters. Remainder, it was at 2-minute windows. 15 thrusters,
Ooh.
remainder of the 2 minutes bar facing burpees for 6 rounds. We did 6 rounds. It was quite awful.
Where is that workout coming from? I literally just that is our workout tomorrow at CrossFit. Montreal.
HWPO.
They stole my workout.
Damn.
No, they didn't,
It
but it's
was
very,
awful,
very
though.
close to what I programmed.
But
That's
I
great. I'm
love
glad to
being
hear
back.
that.
Yeah, I love being back. I am on the fence, and I know exactly what you're gonna say. I did let my L1 lapse in September, and I am on the fence about going and getting my certification back.
Do you want you coach, right? You want to coach?
I stepped away from coaching. I coached for a very long time, and I got really burnt out. And so I really hated coaching. I do personal training now, mostly with older adults that are just, basic stretching and mobility and strength training, and then, slowly increasing intensity. A lot of them have injuries, so we're slowly getting back into the intensity. But I stepped away from group CrossFit coaching.
She's getting the bug again.
But
I can already tell.
I'm getting the itch again.
Even if you're doing one-on-ones, I think so. Well, I don't know if I should share that, but you should get your level 2. Yeah. I mean, the level 1 is super fun. Course is great. Online level 1 is great. I mean, I still get great feedback on both. But even if you're just doing one-on-ones, thinking about group coaching, learn something new. Do the level 2. If you want to go back and get the credential, I'd lean you toward the level 2.
Okay.
Can she get the level 2 if her level 1 is already, or does she have to do level 1 and recert that?
You can sign up for level 2.
Oh, there you go, babe.
Yeah, you just have to have held a valid level 1.
You just gave her a brand new challenge, and okay, I see what you're doing this winter. I get it. That's cool.
Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Happy to help. It's a great teaching course. You'll get a ton of feedback just as you as an athlete too. It's really nice. So
Yep.
I love that course.
Yep. Because I was thinking of redoing my level 1 because I had stepped away from doing it. And so I actually downloaded the level 1 manual on my iPads, and I have slowly started to read through it again. And so I was thinking maybe to do my level 1 again and then do my level 2 right after. But I don't know, maybe I'll listen to the man that has the education knowledge in CrossFit.
Yeah, for a lot of reasons, I think it's the right step. Even if you're not coaching, I mean, the level 2 is you're going to get a lot of feedback on your coaching, but I do think it really, you look at yourself different as a CrossFit athlete. You'll think about a lot of coaching things differently, even if you're coaching one-on-one. Yeah, the level 2 is great. And you just got a lot of it. It's nice to have a weekend work. You'll work hard. You will bust your ass.
Yeah.
Both you'll break a mental sweat, but it's just nice to have, you get a lot of attention on you. Nothing wrong with the level 1. It's a party. I think in some ways, the level 1 is it's just a lot. There's a certain level, there's an energy to it and a frequency to it.
I loved it. And if I remember that feeling of the level 1, and again, I did it in COVID, so I didn't get what that experience could have been. It was still even amazing during COVID. If I'm thinking back of what that weekend felt like, and you're telling me the level 2 is even cooler, it's possible too. But I also, like I said, I burned myself out so badly doing group CrossFit that I stepped away from CrossFit because of it. You know, and so I'm rebuilding myself back into CrossFit and realizing how much I believe in it, how much I love it, how much Garrett and I did it together, and all of the things we accomplished, and how much I actually really enjoyed coaching. I really liked teaching CrossFit. I got really passionate about it, was very invested in it, really cared about clients, very proud. I had a client that came in once and had a back surgery, and the doctor told her not to do anything. And we got her back squatting and doing burpees and running and all of these things. And so those are the moments that I'm starting to remember and lean into again, that and then me going myself and taking class, I'm I kind of love this shit, but doing it differently this time.
Yeah, I think the level 2 is like, I was trying to give you an analogy for it. Oh, to answer Meg's mom,
Yeah.
Meg's
Yeah.
mom, 10. I think you should just wait long enough. It depends how much you're coaching. I think if you're coaching or have coached a ton, I think you can go pretty soon. Because one of the big things is when you come into level 2, you get a lot of attention. You want to have developed enough bad habits. So like the feedback to you can be something other than you just need more time under tension as a coach. That won't happen. Like even if you're not coaching, like you'll still get great feedback. But I would say if like you're coaching regularly, you could do it within 6 months for sure. And just also depends on when you're ready. So, and then Colleen, what I want to say. Oh yeah, the level 1 is sort of like, it's like the honeymoon phase of love, like early relationship sparks fun kind of stuff. And then like the level 2 is like we're settled down and we're like doing big things and shit, and we're like, you know, having this like these like life-changing moments kind of thing. In terms of just like the type of fun that it is.
Like the intense conversations, the working on communication, like that
Yeah.
next level of relationship.
Yeah, what are you trying to say? We're in the level 2 of our marriage? Like,
nope,
just,
I didn't say that. I didn't say
14 years
From what
later.
I can tell, it's nothing but sparks and excitement, and this is like,
no, she's messing with me. That's why I said that.
yeah.
Feelings, baby, feelings.
No, Bob Marino. I'll say what I'm going to say now. So what I was going to say was, the majority of coaches in CrossFit who maintain a CrossFit credential, level 1, level 2, whatever, the majority who maintain, like if you've had a level 1, the majority level up. So it's like not as many coaches will decide to maintain a credential but stay at the same level. So the majority that stay with us continue to level up. That's kind of what we see. That's what I was going to avoid saying. But it's like those insider knowledge things. I don't, but I think that's a good thing for the world to know, is like, as a community out there, it's probably a really good thing to know. So thank you. As a community, like we're continuing to get better as coaches. Like our level 3 is our fastest growing coach credentials.
Shit, the level 3 is really?
Yeah, it's one of our smallest, right? Because it's definitely not one of the oldest, but yeah, it's one of our fastest. So, and then I'll do a shameless plug. I'll toe the party line here. The level 4 is coming back online the first week of February.
All right, let's go.
Damn.
That's what Taylor's going to get, right? He's getting his level
He says
4.
he wants to, yeah. I'm just going to keep denying his application. I don't have control over that. Thank goodness. But yeah, that's sort of like the black belt.
Uh-oh.
I have no clue.
Does anybody? Nobody knows. Right?
Nobody knows. This one, I'll plead the fifth. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. We're having a fantastic start to the Open.
Yep.
I think we're hitting a really good groove for the season. The plans for the games look really good. Lots of good things going on with our courses. I feel like we have like a nice friendly relationship with all of the media in this space. Like it's a little bit more like bantery rather than just like, fuck you, we hate you. No, we hate you. It's so I feel like it's not necessarily a bad thing. There's a lot of things to be optimistic about right now. A lot of work left to do, but yeah, I don't know. I try not to ask those big questions too often. Hurts my little brain.
Yeah.
But I also think that Dave made a really good point on one of his shows. It might have been one of the times that he was with Sev. It's kind of like, who cares? Like the boat still has to go. Like we still are moving forward. Everybody's goal is still the same to, eyes forward. Like you said, the Open is here. All the affiliate stuff is going on. Education's going on. Everybody's still looking forward. So until something changes, the focus still is where it's supposed to be. So.
Yep. There's only, it doesn't change what I do when I go to work in the morning. And it won't change how I care about coaches or my local affiliate that I go to and coach at. And focusing on all these things and not paying attention to the things that you can immediately impact is going to waste a lot of people's time and I think end up hurting everybody in the long run. So yeah, I super like that advice. Chat, you guys are coming in with the good questions now. Where were you 50 minutes ago?
Wow.
You guys got to go to bed at 9 p.m. on the East Coast.
There you go. What is the fondest CrossFit memory?
This is a great question. I think I have 2 fondest CrossFit memories. My first fondest memory is really when I realized my mom was doing CrossFit, and then she got to come see me teach at a level 1, because I basically manipulated her into this. And I said, hey, because I was working seminars a ton, and I'd work, young guy in his 20s, single. I'd work holidays. A seminar in Cookeville on Thanksgiving weekend, and told my mom, I was like, hey, if you want to spend Thanksgiving with your son, you got to come take a level 1. And she said, yes, I'll do that. But I don't want to show up and make you look stupid. So I want to join a local CrossFit gym and do their on-ramp program so I can understand how to do CrossFit. And she did that. And I didn't really know what was going to come of it. And then she came and took the level 1. And then, she told me after doing her month of on-ramp, she's like, I joined a CrossFit gym. And to see, one of your parents take care of themselves in that way, like, I don't think I could ask for a better gift in life. That's probably like that collective experience was definitely one of the most special things that happened to me in CrossFit. And then probably the other one, really simple, even though it was simultaneously my fondest and my most stressful experience in CrossFit, was watching my wife compete on a team, Reebok CrossFit One, and make it to the games and compete at the games. I really wish I got to do that with her, but that's okay. I got to be there and support. But like I said, very wonderful memory, but motherfucker. Excuse my language. Was it stressful?
You don't have to excuse it on this podcast. You
Yeah,
can
you're
swear
good.
all
You're fine.
you need to.
I understand why people get in fights with other parents at sports games, and I now understand what it was like for her to watch me and my family members watch me. Holy moly, it was more stressful watching her compete than it was competing ever. Any memory
in your life. Ever in your life.
Easy.
Thank you for the funds, Ed. My level 2.
Heck
Appreciate you. Joseph, any advice for someone just now getting their L1?
Yeah, it's the boring advice. One, master the 9 foundational movements. We say it at the level 1, and I think it just sounds sort of like when your parents are like, brush and floss your teeth. And then when you're, 22, you haven't been to the dentist in 9 years, and you have 9 cavities, you're like, holy shit, I'm talking about a friend. You should brush and floss your teeth, kind of thing. So really get familiar with the 9 foundational movements. And the other thing is like really immerse yourself in CrossFit. Like, do a lot of CrossFit. Like, do workouts where you're like, I don't understand how to do this workout, or I need to scale this workout, and crack the code on that. Like, try different scaling options. Like, really just kind of smother yourself in doing CrossFit, because I think you learn a ton through all the articles. The old journal articles are great. If you can get your hands on those, spend some time reading them. But you learn so much about like applying CrossFit to yourself. And I would use some more like, your own gym if you're going to affiliate, but CrossFit.com, just because there's some like the virtual shoveling. There's just like some weirdo stuff on there.
That was cool.
And it helps you understand how to apply the program to yourself and others. So that would be my biggest piece of advice. So you can get the CrossFit Level 1 handbook. I think if you just Google it, you should be able to download that. That'll get you cranking. Who asked that?
Joseph.
Yeah.
So what he's saying, Joseph, is stop putting your ass on social media and go read a book.
Yeah,
that's what he's saying.
Basically what he's saying. And stop tagging me in your ass shots.
Yes.
Too. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'll sound old as hell here because I've stepped way back from Instagram. And if here's for all of you addicted to your phone, if you want to break it, don't buy these stupid locks. Don't buy anything. What you need to do is you need to go look at daily the amount of your pickups and your time spent. And I started just looking at how many times a day I would pick up my phone and just look at Instagram, and then reconciling that with the fact that I didn't remember what I looked at, which meant I was just picking it up and just scrolling like a psychopath. And if I was looking at it, it was just pure, like the most absolute absurd, vile brain rot I could find. But if you look at like the pickups and time spent, and you realize you picked your phone up 500 times in a day, it'll make your skin crawl, and you will be done
I
with
didn't
that
even
thing.
know you could look that up.
Go look that up tonight. You look at that. Maybe you're not someone who gets on your phone
I
a
can
lot.
look at time spent. I didn't even know how.
Yeah.
Where is it, James? I'm gonna look it up right now.
Oh man, I think it's under the same settings. So.
Oh God, I'm not doing it.
Where is
I'll let
that?
Colleen
Screen
do it.
time. Screen time. If you go under screen time, I was bad today.
I replaced all my.
It's
IDs
down though.
on-
Daily average pickups are down to 136.
Wait, is screen time just underneath like general settings?
Yeah, it's underneath settings.
I can't see.
Oh yeah, general settings. Yeah, it's in there. I'm not doing it. I'm so afraid.
Oh no, it's not there. Hold on. All right, I'll find it.
Oh man, I want to talk about you read my mind.
Got you.
This is
Just
a great question. Yeah, hit it.
Pickups.
Meg's mom, what's up? Just got our gym reaffiliated. Advice on how to get the members into loving CrossFit.
Yeah, there are probably a lot of ways to skin this cat. I don't even know if that's a phrase we can use anymore. But
Probably not.
yeah, that's really cool that you did that. So I would imagine that you guys were still kind of doing CrossFit before. For me, when it comes to like enjoying CrossFit and why I think CrossFit is fun is that you have a different daily challenge that's unique, different, and hard. And it's accessible to everybody in the gym. So I think the more that you can build this concept of like, hey, I'm going to take this workout, make it accessible to everybody in the gym. So then they can have a shared common experience of like, we all went through this shit together. It's accessible in a way that's like, it's not just going to smash everybody into the dirt. They might have different scores, but they all have gone through like a very similar challenge. There's so much value in that. It gets them talking about that shared common experience. They have that shared achievement, which I think is really important. So from me, that's kind of how I would approach that kind of thing. And you don't have to make things like super duper fancy. It should be clear enough that they can kind of all talk about it after class with their friends and be able to show up for tomorrow. So that's how I'd tackle it.
Cool.
There you go.
What were your pickups?
It doesn't say pickups, but I'm down daily.
You gotta
average.
scroll down. You gotta scroll down. Go to the screen time again. What do you guys probably got a new iPhone? I bet they took it off the new OS.
I think
they did.
I got downtime.
So click all see all website activity or all, what does it say? Yeah, see all app and website activity and then scroll down. And then there's like this pickups. I'm addicted to text messaging. I'll send you a screenshot after.
Wait, hold on. I found oh shit. Is this it? Yikes.
Oh, down.
I'm down.
Oh, hold on. Here we go.
Pickups. Oof. Not bad. Total for the week so far is 272. I had 91 yesterday.
Oh, that's good. I think that's really good.
All right, so I'm good. I'm all right. And my screen time is down 25% from last week, so
there you go.
Maybe I'm getting there.
That's not too bad.
Oh.
Right now, my pickups are 50.
Oh.
But my total pickups are 196, but I'm up 154% from last week.
I'm good.
Oh no, that's a problem. Most used, Instagram 8 hours and 2 minutes. Average daily is 2 hours.
Yeah. See, I'm telling you, just think about that. And hey, you guys need it for something different, right? Like, if you're like running your business off it, I get it. But at the same time, you start doing that math in your head.
Yeah,
man, it just got my wheel, and I would just check it daily, and it just made me feel like I was just abused myself into changing the habit. But the other thing I wanted to say about that was the articles. And this makes me sound old as hell, but that's okay because I'm right. And saying that also makes me sound old. The best thing about like reading an article or a book is that like no one else can influence you in the moment about what to think about that thing. And I just think it's really valuable sometimes to like read something compelling or that you do or don't agree with and not have somebody else telling you about it. And it's in a lot of ways, it's harder to get that in writing because you have to do a lot more work to read between the lines. But that's why I think it's good to like ingest CrossFit that way, because you really have to work to think about like, well, why the hell did this thing come together the way it did? Because from the outside looking in, like to me, even when I'm like, man, CrossFit still looks a little crazy. It really helps you kind of figure out what the program is and what it's all about. So I do think there is value in that because everybody's got an opinion online right now. And
oh yeah,
Well, I think it goes back to, it might have been one of our other friends that said it, like, you don't have to read anything anymore because you put it into Google and it gives you the summary of it. But that's the opinion of that particular summary. You know what I mean? So you don't ever have to actually read anything anymore. We don't have to see anything anymore because it comes to you in clips. And then you have to try to find out what part is real, what part's not as real. But you can take context out of anything in a 2-minute clip or a 30-second clip. And it can sound super, like it can sound awful or it can sound great, but you don't know what the actual context of anything is anymore.
Yeah, and you go, like I said, you go back and you read some of Greg's early work and you hear him talk about training and fitness, and he says things like choreographed exertion, or the nature has no just the way he phrases things. This is lazy, but it does sound like it's poetry, and it really makes you think about what it is. Or you read Nicole Carroll's getting off the crack and talking about how she changed her diet, and it's just way different than being like, well, should I eat carnivore? Should I take GLP-1s? What is the, it has you think about it in a much different way that I think is pretty special. And I think CrossFitters generally, like, we are predisposed to be curious. Like if you're doing CrossFit, like you're a type of person. And so you kind of, I think deep down inside, you like knowing how things work and you want to peel back the layers. You don't just want to assume.
Yep.
And I think, cracking that stuff when you get into your level 1, super fun to do.
And on that note,
Yeah,
go sign
guys.
up for the Open if you haven't.
We'll see you on the leaderboard.
Yep.
And see you tomorrow on our podcast.
Yes, definitely. On the
I don't know
CrossFit Games.
what time it
I was
is.
gonna say, what time, James?
You know, where's Chase? On the CrossFit.
The CrossFit show. Hold on, let me pull up my calendar. Performance anxiety.
So
I
we
think it's
can-
at 11 a.m. my time, so Mountain Time, which is 10
so
a.m.
noon.
Pacific time.
Yeah. So 1 o'clock our time.
Yep, 10 a.m. Pacific time
Yeah.
tomorrow. CrossFit show. We're picking our penalties. We're drafting our teams. We're talking about the Open.
I'm
Denise
ready.
Thomas will be on. She's going to be like the moderator. It's gonna be
Yes. Love her.
Nice.
She's
great.
awesome.
She's the next one. I want to reach out to her and I want to reach out to Jocelyn. I would love to have the two of them come on the show and just chat CrossFit and nutrition and all of the things. So they're definitely
great. Yeah,
my
send
next
me,
few picks.
send me an email. I'll connect you. That's easy.
okay. Definitely. And I would
And,
just like to gloat for a second that you stood up Matt Souza to come hang out with us. So I definitely appreciate that.
That was some fake news. He didn't invite me. They were just gobbing off. He didn't.
That was hilarious.
He didn't actually invite me.
I laughed. No, it was funny.
Fake
But you
news.
know what I did? I did. I would do it again, Matt.
right.
For you
That's
too. I'd
right.
stand him up all day.
All right, guys. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for hanging out.
Go get your
Thank you.
Vindicate, Paper
Yep.
Street Coffee, Primal Mobility, GTP 27. And we'll see you definitely tomorrow night. We have Troy Peterson from Valor Fit coming on tomorrow night. And I might have a podcast at 11, just waiting to confirm that in the morning. But that's all I got. But anything else before we
Nope.
end this?
James, just stick around. I got to show you something.
Okay, yeah.
afterwards. All right. Thank you guys so much. We love y'all.
Bye-bye.
Deuces.
Thanks, y'all.